Recycle can Zot. Zot was a relic. He was a recyclable can. Zot loved the gutter and the rain and the sunshine. Zot was kicked around for years, but never picked up. Zot lived in a dugout at a baseball field. Sometimes Zot got kicked to the parking lot, but was never lucky enough to be run over or even picked up. Zot was unfriendly looking because of probably from the screaming calls of empires. As empires screamed at each other about the calls, Zot had an attitude too, and he lived in the crack of the first dugout often. He had been there for years until one day a crow pulled him out and carried him away. It was scary for Zot, but he loved it as a helicopter ride, and he was dropped on several people before he was kicked to the ground in the nearby city. Zot was quite the character. He loved the adventure and didn't know how old he was until he was introduced to others. Zot was soon on a tree branch one day by a teenager, where he was shot at by a pellet gun. Zot was hit on his rim and tossed in the grass. Zot was sad. He was there in the grass for a long time. Soon he was picked up by an old man with a cane. The old man was surprised to see Zot and took him home. He was a collectible, and soon Zot was on a shelf. It wasn't long before Zot and the old man were well acquainted, and they learned to watch television together. The old man was a boxing fan, and Zot loved being around the boxing matches he saw on the television all the time. Zot said to himself, "Finally a sport I love more than baseball." Zot was happy to watch the boxing channel. It was fun, and they watched many matches together, the old man and him. He thought it was fun to see men kicked around like a tin can like he had been. But it wasn't long before Zot had a change of heart. Zot soon learned of the dangers of boxing too, when he saw old men get hit. And he thought about his past experiences, and he and the old man decided to change their ways. They took anger management classes because of all the yelling and the TV fights that they had watched for so long. They learned Tai Chi, and after counseling one week, now Zot sits on the shelf with the old man, and they are quite a team. They counsel and remember to meditate as well as watch boxing. It's good to have balance in all things. Yes, the old man and Zot still watch boxing, but they also watch the stars at night, and the moon, and the sun that comes up. The old man is happy, and so is Zot, because the old man is a relic, just like Zot, and they are happy. The end.